Yeah, it really starts in the home. The individuals that are going to be the family members or the people who are kind of overseeing these children um, are going to be intricately involved with that family unit. And they're trained from a young age that this is what a parent does, or this is what an aunt or an uncle does. This is how we rear children, basically. So some of the things that I experienced or remember, starting back with those younger years, because I witnessed it happen to, a lot of the generation that was just about, 2 to 5 years younger than me. And so, they were very strict about, getting the children on a schedule where, they wake at a certain time, they have to go to bed at a certain time. There's a certain way that they do the potty and the toilet training, um, where it's very structured. And then I saw some abuses where, some of those children that were chose to be sexually molested, um, they would do different things with them, where, and it wasn't like especially for the girls, I'll just say, like, the way that they sexually abused didn't always break, um, or make the girl lose her virginity. Like, sometimes they just want the child to get used to the sensations. So I witnessed several different things, where there would be, items that they would insert, but not all the way. Their point was to get the child to respond with a certain posture where they wouldn't fight. They were expected to just lay there and be still while things were happening to them. So that was kind of the goal of the posturing that they were taught. Um, so same thing, like they're taught to only have to go potty at a certain time, or only have a drink of water or food at a certain time, and not to um, let me think of a better way to put it. They're really taught self-control, where, if you look at an average child, we all know that they, especially when they're little, they need frequent snacks. Um, a child that grows up in the system is not necessarily going to get that. They're taught that, even as they start to get into pre-K or kindergarten, that there's a certain snack time, and that snack time is, right after snack time you're going to have nap time, and then you're going to go home, and you might get a snack before you have dinner, but if not, then you just have to wait. um, and sometimes those snacks or foods are withheld, um, because they want to uh, condition that child to, have that long enduring self-discipline for whatever happens. So, I witnessed young children that would be, we called it the pit, and the pit it could be a actual pit, a well, a staircase, or a closet that's under a staircase. It could be a closet with locked doors. So, if the children were misbehaving or not responding the way that they wanted them to, into the pit they would go. And there's no time frame. It's not like the child knows that they're going to be in there for 5 minutes. They don't know, and they don't know what to expect when they go in there, because every time they experience the pit, they're going to get something different. And so it really, starts to cause that silence and that withholding in behavior, because the child fears that there's going to be something horrible that happens as soon as that door's opened. We've talked a little bit about the moonchild rituals. That's where they start to begin to do the splits and connect demonic spirits in the womb. So that's the earliest where they'll do it, is already in the womb. And but it can happen at any time along that way.
Can you just maybe speak to us a little bit about the moonchild rituals? I know we have spoken about it before, but just to give our viewers, maybe some of the audience that hasn't heard about that before, just give us an idea of what that entails.
Yeah, so they'll cause some sort of traumatic event while the child is in the womb that will cause that fear reaction. And that's where they put the first demonic connection and link with that child. So it could be, causing the mother to have an accident or fall down the stairs, or be pushed down the stairs. It, so usually something severe. It could, I've seen stuff where it involved dogs, where, dogs suddenly attack the mother and the sound of the dogs cause that fear response in the child.
Wow.
So it could be a wide variety of different ways that they do that, but